fought the rest, now try the best!
Drop some diss videos on haters? Nah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. You know something else I wanted to talk about? Yellow Motion. Yellow Motion, bro. What's happening to Yellow Motion is a tragedy, bro. Okay, me, you can hate me. You can say whatever you want about me, right? And you know, it's true, it's false, it's whatever. I really don't care, right? I kind of cared and I kind of tried to like steer the ship and like, you know, show people the real me and yada yada yada. But now it doesn't matter. What I realized is people will hate you. Once they hate you, it's very hard to get them to unhate you. I understand that, so I'm not even going to try to do anything, right? Because it's pointless. But for Yellow Motion, okay, so let's go all the way back to the beginning, right? Yellow Motion originally leaked Kunimitsu, and a lot of people are still salty about this to this day. Even though Ares played a big role in leaking Ganryu, people gave him a pass. Oh, that's just Ares being Ares, you know? But Yellow Motion leaking Kunimitsu? Down with Yellow Motion all these years later, right? And here's the thing too about Yellow Motion that's different from me. Yellow Motion gets a lot of exclusive access. Like they knew about Tekken Ball before we did. They knew about a lot of stuff, right? They're the first one to upload character bios, character renders, a lot of stuff Yellow Motion has access to. When Yellow Motion does upload stuff, they put the little Yellow Motion watermark. And I don't know why it's such an issue now, because to my knowledge, Yellow Motion has always done that since the start. I never seen something from Yellow Motion that didn't have a watermark on it, right? That's just what it is, right? I never seen it. Now that Yellow Motion has so much exclusive content, see, people can tone me out, right? If someone doesn't want to watch or pay attention, they can block, they can mute, and whatever. The move saw ceases to exist. But they kind of need Yellow Motion because he's the first one. They're the first one to talk about these things. So it's harder to tone out someone who has exclusive content. Yellow Motion is dead? Probably. Who knows? I don't know who Yellow Motion is. Yellow Motion could be many things, right? People hate Yellow Motion, but they need Yellow Motion. The fact that people are telling, if I was Yellow Motion, I want to change anything. I want to do. But see, here's the difference. Yellow Motion puts Yellow Motion on all the pictures, right? You can't really get like a unwatermarked version until multiple hours later, right? And who's going to wait multiple hours later to talk about something? They want it now. So you have to like crop it out Yellow Motion, or you know, it's there. It's an eyesore, right? So people are complaining about Yellow Motion, saying, why are you putting this on here? It's not your work. You're not doing us a favor. It's kind of the same things they say about me. And the difference is I don't care. I do whatever I want, right? I don't depend on anything. But Yellow Motion depends on the developers to keep going. Like Yellow Motion needs that exclusive content, that exclusive access. What would happen if Yellow Motion lost exclusive access? Yellow Motion would be, their presence would be a lot different. So Yellow Motion kind of has to change to fit the complaints, because the whole reason a company gives you something exclusive is because they feel that you can help promote the game, you can help market it. They feel like you're an asset to them. But the more chaos and destruction that Yellow Motion cause, the less of an asset they will be viewed as by Bandai Namco. So they have to stop getting in trouble, or they're in danger of losing their exclusive access. And that's why Yellow Motion keeps on like apologizing and changing what they're doing, is because you don't want that to happen. But see, for someone like me, like I don't care about any of that. Like Harada ain't never gave me nothing, and he ain't gonna give me anything. Even before the leaks happened, you know, like just the way that I talk about DLC, that's enough to get you like wiped off the map in terms of like blacklisting or whatever, right? So the leaks is just like, I mean, it's nothing like that. And I already talked about leaks before. You know, every leak that happened in the past, I already like talked about it. It just so happened that this leak turned out to be real, right? So the moral of the story, I think it's funny that people were telling Yellow Motion to take the watermark off their pictures. Me personally, I want to do it. They're not gonna like you no matter what. You know, that's what I realized. But then too, never heard of this Yellow Motion. Yellow Motion is really big on Twitter. Their YouTube channel is more so like focused on like music, OTS, which also is another thing, right? There's also people who are saying like, Harada, please release the official versions of the songs so we don't need to rely on Yellow Motion. Like, That's how like much people hate. Like, but that's the thing. They need Yellow Motion, but they hate Yellow Motion. It's crazy, bro. It's great. Well, I think it's so crazy how destructive the Tekken community is. And that's once again why I'm not a part of it, bro. The Tekken community is so destructive and so chaotic, and it's just weird, bro. Me personally, I'm not trying to like please no one anymore, I'm just gonna do whatever I do, and if you don't like it, then so be it. But Yellow Motion kind of can't operate that way because they need that access. That's the thing, bro. Access does crazy things. I feel like a lot of it is like hate too. I feel like a lot of it is like jealousy. Like you have all these people who jump through 1,000 hoops for Bandai Namco. Bandai Namco tells them to go to a tournament in the mountains, and they show up there for 8 hours. Meanwhile, Yellow Motion's getting all the exclusive stuff, So it's like, I feel like there's some saltiness there too. It's like, why are you giving Yellow Motion all this stuff and not me? I feel like is how a lot of people are. I mean, because Bandai Namco be having people jump for hoops, bro, and they're not even like, it's not even a bad thing. It's just that's the hole they put themselves in. They did it to themselves, made their lives like dependent on Bandai Namco. If Bandai Namco cut them off, then their whole life would crumble. Like that's what happens. That's why you don't do that. There was something else that Yellow Motion did where Yellow Motion was like hyping up, like, oh, before Devil Jin, Yellow Motion was like, oh, this is going to be so exciting, guys. I can't wait for you to see what happens in 2 days, right? And then the next day, they were like, oh, one more day, guys. It's going to be amazing. And then on the actual day, what they were hyping up was just one of their own videos that they uploaded to YouTube. And that's not a bad thing, right? That's not a bad thing to upload like one of your own videos and hype it up. But once again, when you get exclusive access, when you're known for having new information, when you do something like that, people are going to expect the most. Like if I go on Twitter right now and I'm like, oh guys, what I'm looking at right now is crazy, people are going to think it's some kind of leak or some kind of like that's just what I kind of establish. Yellow Motion has to understand that when they use that kind of wording, people are going to expect a certain thing. And when you don't deliver, you're just going to make people upset. That's when I was like, come on, bro, you're doing it to yourself at this point. You're doing it to yourself at this point, bro. Oh, another thing that I was going to bring up, the hypocrisy in the Tekken community, bro. I always talk about the hypocrisy. Everyone is mad at Yellow Motion for the watermarks, but other people do it, bro. Other people do it. There's some Japanese, I think it's Famitsu or something like that. Famitsu, they get a lot of exclusive stuff as well, and they also watermark it. They watermark their videos, they watermark screenshots, they do it all the time. You see the little yellow letters with the orange highlight behind it, but no one says anything about it. It's only Yellow Motion. IGN does the same thing. That's what people do. If I was Yellow Motion, I would not stop. I would not stop. Because another reason too, I want to stop because multiple people do it as well, but also if you give people an inch, they're going to take a mile. Like, look, they're already trying to take the music from Yellow Motion, right? They're already trying to say like, oh, like Harada, do something about the music so we don't have to, pay attention to Yellow. Like, they're already trying to push you out. So there's no reason, in my opinion, to cave in. I would not do it, bro. I would not do it. But see, that's why people hate me, They want to hate you, and they want you to hate yourself, and they want you to feel bad, and they want you to mope, and they want you to regret and all that, They want you to feel how they feel. But I'm not feeling like that no more, bro. And I don't want Yellow Motion too, because I don't feel like Yellow Motion. I feel like Yellow Motion made some stupid tweets, but who hasn't? Who hasn't? I'm pretty sure if we look at these guys' profiles and their YouTube whatever, like we'll see some garbage, bro. It's like, it's hypocrisy, bro. It's hypocrisy, and I don't know, bro. It's hypocrisy and it's jealous. They see Yellow Motion getting exclusive access and they're not, so they're upset. They see me doing whatever I want and they can't, and they're angry. So it's two different types of like anger that I feel personally. That's just me. Everything I'm saying could be trash and it could be garbage, but this is how I feel. This is what I've learned over the past 3-4 months of dealing with all these lunatics on Twitter. It's just like, it just doesn't make any sense. It's hypocrisy. It's just blind hate. So that's my take on it, But who knows? Maybe I'm on a path of destruction, Maybe don't listen to me. The highway to hell, as the song says.